Hey everyone, welcome to another video here on the channel. Today we have some special content that you won't want to miss, so go ahead and drop a like to support us. And if you're not subscribed yet, take this opportunity to subscribe and activate the bell, because here we always bring the best analyses and news for you. Now, without further ado, let's get to the video. What if one of the most complete centers in the NBA joined Stephen Curry on one of the most successful franchises in the league? This is the scenario that could become a reality if Brook Lopez, the veteran from the Milwaukee Bucks, were to join the Golden State Warriors roster. At 36 years old, Lopez remains a key piece on both defense and offense, and his potential arrival could be exactly what the Warriors need to compete for the title once again. The San Francisco team is looking for reinforcements that can raise the level of the squad, and Lopez emerges as a major impact player. With his ability to protect the paint, space the floor, and bring playoff experience, he fills the gaps the Warriors have been facing in recent seasons. Additionally, his averages in blocks, rebounds, and three-point shooting make him one of the most respected centers in the league. Playing alongside Stephen Curry is not for everyone. It requires tactical intelligence, versatility, and the ability to adapt to the team's fast-paced rhythm. Lopez possesses all of these traits. Not only would he help defensively by taking on a crucial role in rim protection, but he would also contribute offensively by opening up space for Curry's drives with his accurate long-distance shooting. His evolution over the years is remarkable. With the Milwaukee Bucks, Lopez solidified himself as an elite defender, leading the league in blocks and playing a key role in the team's 2021 title. Furthermore, his offensive game has evolved, making him one of the best three-point shooting centers, which would fit perfectly into the Warriors' system. For Golden State, his arrival would provide an immediate solution to both their defensive and offensive issues. Draymond Green could focus more on perimeter defense and organizing the offense, while Lopez would take on the role of defensive anchor in the paint. This would allow the Warriors to be more consistent in rim protection and not be as vulnerable against teams that exploit the physicality inside the paint. Additionally, Lopez brings with him a championship mentality and the experience of someone who has faced critical playoff battles. His calm under pressure and ability to guide younger players would be essential for a team striving to maintain high-level competitiveness. The Warriors have missed a dominant center since Andrew Bogut left, and the inconsistent stint of James Wiseman. Lopez could be that missing piece to balance the team. His presence on the floor would not only strengthen the defense, but also increase offensive efficiency, providing another reliable option in clutch moments. The impact of his arrival would be immediate. His average of nearly 2 blocks per game and sharp defensive reading would help the team reduce points allowed in the paint, one of the biggest weaknesses in recent years. Additionally, his perimeter shooting would allow the Warriors to maintain their offensive identity based on spacing and movement. With Lopez on the floor, Curry and Thompson would have more freedom to execute their game without worrying about defensive weaknesses in the paint. He would also serve as a mentor to the younger players, helping to develop talents that could contribute in the long run. At 36 years old, Brook Lopez still has plenty to offer. His potential move to the Golden State Warriors isn't just a dream, but a strategic move that could put the team back in the title race. Will we see him wearing the blue and gold jersey soon? But the Warriors' moves don't stop there. With a roster still trying to solidify itself this season, the team is exploring other options to strengthen the squad. Currently, the team has a balanced record of 27 wins and 27 losses, occupying the 10th position in the Western Conference. This means any reinforcement could be crucial to securing a playoff spot and competing on equal footing against the top opponents. And it is in this context that 3 names emerge as potential targets for the franchise: Bones Hyland, Mo Bamba, and Reggie Jackson. Each one brings specific skills that could help the Warriors become a more competitive team in this final stretch of the season. The first name on the list is Bones Hyland. He may not perfectly fit Steve Kerr's style of play, but his main quality is undeniable. He knows how to score. Even with limited minutes for the Los Angeles Clippers, Hyland has managed to maintain respectable point averages and good three-point shooting percentages. His energy off the bench could be exactly what the Warriors need to keep up the pace when Curry isn't on the court. The second potential reinforcement is Mo Bamba, a center who would add more physical presence in the paint. The Warriors lack a player who can efficiently protect the rim, and Bamba has the right attributes for this role. Although his three-point shooting percentage has dropped this season, he has shown he can space the floor when necessary. Additionally, his ability to block shots and grab rebounds would be a significant boost to the team's rotation. Finally, we have Reggie Jackson, an experienced point guard who could bring stability to the Warriors' bench. With the team struggling to find a reliable backup for Curry, Jackson appears as an ideal option. His scoring ability, playmaking, and ability to handle pressure in clutch moments are traits that would make him a valuable addition. Now imagine these three players joining the Warriors roster. Highland would add offensive aggressiveness and scoring off the bench. Bamba would reinforce the defense and physical presence in the paint. Jackson would bring experience and game management, allowing Curry to rest without compromising the team's quality on the court. These moves wouldn't just be about filling gaps in the roster. They could redefine the Warriors' style of play, making the team more balanced and ready to face any challenge in the playoffs. The Warriors have always been a team that knew how to reinvent itself, and this season cannot be any different. To stay competitive and avoid further setbacks, it is essential to ensure that the new pieces of the roster fit well into the playing system. In addition to the already mentioned names, the management needs to carefully evaluate all available options to strengthen the team before the playoffs. But the big question is, will these changes be enough to bring the Warriors back to prominence in the NBA? What does this team still need to regain the shine of past seasons? Looking at the past few years, it's clear that Golden State depends on a combination of factors to perform well. Fast play, intense movement without the ball, and spacing on the court are essential elements in Steve Kerr's tactical system. However, these characteristics have not been executed with the same efficiency as before, mainly due to the lack of depth in the roster and the inconsistency of some players. The big problem is that, over the years, the competition has gotten stronger. Teams like the Denver Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Oklahoma City Thunder have evolved and become real threats in the Western Conference. If the Warriors want a legitimate chance to compete, they need to find quick solutions. And that's where Brook Lopez comes into play again. Imagine a lineup consisting of Curry, Thompson, Wiggins, Green, and Lopez. This combination offers solid defense, offensive spacing, and experience in decisive moments. Lopez would not only help balance the defense, but also be a reliable target to receive passes from Curry on the perimeter and finish plays near the rim. Additionally, he could share minutes with Kevon Looney, ensuring the team always has a paint defender on the floor. This rotation would be essential to maintain the team's physical level high throughout the season and in critical playoff moments. However, the financial aspect also comes into play. Would the Warriors be willing to make a heavy investment to bring Lopez in? Or would the franchise look for cheaper options to reinforce the roster? The decision is not easy, but it must be made wisely to avoid the team being stuck with bad contracts in the future. Another important point to consider is the impact of these changes in the locker room. We know the Warriors have a well-established culture based on the leadership of Curry, Green, and Thompson. Any player joining the team needs to adapt to this environment and understand their role within the squad. Therefore, any moves in the market need to be made with caution, taking into account not only the player's talent, but also their mentality and ability to fit into the group. Lopez, for example, has a profile that matches well with the Warriors' philosophy. He is experienced, knows how to work in a team, and has already shown he can be a key piece in a championship team. The same applies to other potential reinforcements. Mo Bamba may not have the immediate impact of Lopez, but his youth and potential for development could make him an interesting long-term investment. Bones Highland would bring energy to the bench, while Reggie Jackson could provide security in the point guard role when Curry needs a rest. Whatever the management's decision, one thing is certain: the Warriors cannot stand still. The championship window is still open, but not for long. With Curry approaching the final stretch of his career and Draymond Green already showing signs of physical wear, the franchise needs to act now to maximize its chances of winning another ring. Kai returned to the court in an impressive manner, once again proving why he is considered one of the most promising talents in Asian basketball. In his recent performance against Kyoto, he had a high-level showing, accumulating 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. These numbers are not only relevant in statistics, but also reflect his continuous evolution as an athlete, solidifying his growth as an increasingly complete player. From the opening whistle, Kai showed he was ready to shine. He dominated the paint with a combination of height, agility, and technical skills, making life difficult for opposing defenders. His mid-range shooting percentage was excellent, a clear indication of the ongoing effort he has dedicated to improving his shooting mechanics. Furthermore, his court vision stood out in critical moments, distributing precise assists and involving his teammates in decisive plays. In the most tense moments of the game, Kai showed character and took on the leadership his team needed. One particular play in the third quarter caught attention. He faked out 2 defenders skillfully, finished the basket, and even converted the free throw after being fouled. This type of play not only excites the fans, but also demonstrates his ability to perform under pressure, an essential attribute for any player aiming for an NBA career. Kai's fans have plenty of reasons to be excited. The young center is on the verge of achieving historic feats in the B League. With just 76 points remaining to reach the 1,000-point mark in the league, he is just a few steps away from joining an elite group of players known for their offensive consistency. But the milestones don't stop there. Kai has already surpassed 500 rebounds, solidifying his dominant presence in the paint, both defensively and offensively. Additionally, he is just 4 assists shy of reaching 100 assists, further reinforcing his ability to create opportunities for his teammates and elevate the team's collective performance. These numbers are a direct reflection of the impact Kai has on the court. His combination of physicality, refined technical skills, and tactical intelligence makes him one of the most complete athletes in the league. Every point scored, every rebound secured, and every assist distributed brings him closer not only to new records but also to his ultimate goal, playing in the NBA. Kai's consistent performance has caught the attention of analysts and basketball experts. Many already consider him a player capable of raising the competitive level of the B League, with comparisons emerging between him and great centers of the past. His potential to leave a legacy in the international basketball scene is evident. Kai doesn't just play to win, he wants to make history. Every time he steps on the court, there's an expectation that something extraordinary could happen. Whether taking the lead in critical moments or inspiring the fans with impressive plays, he proves that he has what it takes to stand out in any context. And it's exactly this quality that raises an interesting question. Which NBA team would benefit the most from Kai Sotto's arrival? For many, the answer is clear: the Golden State Warriors. The team's fan base, known for its enthusiasm and engagement, has already started to express on social media their desire to sign the young player. The Warriors are a franchise known for their fast, dynamic style of play based on constant movement and long-range shooting. However, the team faces an important gap: the lack of a dominant physical presence in the paint, a player who can protect the defense, secure rebounds, and provide balance to the team. And that's exactly where Kai Sotto fits in. With his imposing height and sharp basketball IQ, he could transform the Warriors' performance. Moreover, his experience in international competitions, facing different styles of basketball around the world, makes him a strategic option for a franchise looking to rebuild without sacrificing competitiveness. The potential signing of Kai would be a low-risk, high-reward move for the Warriors. He has already demonstrated ability both defensively and offensively. His ability to finish around the basket, combined with his progress in mid-range shooting, would make his presence valuable alongside the team's stars. More than that, Kai has the right mindset to face the challenges of the NBA. He not only handles pressure well, but also has the determination needed to continue evolving consistently. This characteristic is what separates good players from truly special players. Warriors fans are optimistic about this possibility. They know that players with Kai's skills and potential don't come around often. For many, he is exactly the type of addition the team needs to regain its prominence in the NBA. The excitement of Warriors fans about Kai Sotto is not just a random idea. There is a clear logic behind it. The Golden State Warriors built their modern dynasty based on a style of play that prioritizes spacing, ball movement, and long-range shooting. However, in recent years, the team has struggled to maintain consistency, particularly in rim protection and rebounding. This has become an even bigger problem with the departure of impactful defensive players, leaving the team vulnerable against opponents who exploit the inside game. Kai Sotto could be the solution to this problem. His height, wingspan, and ability to protect the rim would give the Warriors a new defensive dimension. He wouldn't need to be the focal point of the offense. The team already has great scorers, but he could act as a balancing point, securing rebounds, protecting the basket, and contributing timely scoring. Additionally, his passing ability is something that fits perfectly into the Warriors system. Steve Kerr's team requires all players to have good court vision and know how to move the ball. Kai has shown in the B League that he can make smart passes, something essential for a big man playing in such a dynamic system. If he continues developing this part of his game, he could become a valuable piece of the roster. Another positive aspect of Kai is his mentality. Many young players enter the NBA focused solely on individual statistics, but Kai has demonstrated a more mature approach, prioritizing collective impact. He doesn't force unnecessary plays, knows when to pass the ball, and has good court awareness, essential traits for anyone looking to be effective in the Warriors system. The international influence of the Golden State Warriors is also a factor to consider. The franchise has become one of the most popular in the world, and the possibility of adding an Asian talent to the roster could further strengthen their global fan base. Players like Yao Ming in the past and Rui Hachimura more recently have shown the impact that an Asian star can have both on and off the court. Kai Sotto could follow this path, helping expand the franchise's global presence and gaining a legion of fans. With the rise of international talents in the NBA, it is natural for more teams to begin noticing the potential of players like Kai. The success of Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis proves that the league is increasingly valuing skilled big men, and Sotto possesses a set of characteristics that could make him a valuable asset to any team. If he continues to develop physically and improve his decision-making, he could become a player of impact in just a few years. Moreover, Kai has something the Warriors love in their players: basketball IQ. He knows how to move without the ball, understands court spacing, and has a good instinct for finding the best play. This is something that sets apart ordinary players from special ones. In the Warriors system, where movement and basketball IQ are essential, he would have all the conditions to develop even further. However, for this transition to the NBA to happen, there are some challenges that Kai needs to overcome. The physical level of the North American League is far superior to what he faces in the B League. He will need to gain muscle mass and improve his stamina to compete against more experienced and stronger big men. This will require intense work in the gym and adjustments to his playing style. Another factor to consider is the adjustment period. Not all international players shine immediately in the NBA. Many go through a learning phase before finding their space within the league. Kai would need patience and the right environment to develop without excessive pressure. The Warriors, with their track record of developing young talent, could provide the ideal setting for him to grow without having to carry too much weight right from the start. Whatever path Kai Sotto takes, his future in basketball looks extremely promising. He has already shown that he has the talent, dedication, and ambition to compete at a high level. If he continues evolving at his current pace, there's no doubt we'll soon see him wearing an NBA team's jersey. And for Golden State Warriors fans, expectations keep growing. The idea of seeing a talented young big man with height and basketball intelligence joining the team is exciting. Many believe Kai could be the final piece for a roster looking to return to the top of the NBA. If the Warriors decide to bet on him, we could be witnessing one of the most intriguing moves in recent years in the league. Now, the big question is, will the Warriors make this move, or will another NBA team recognize Kai's potential first and make an offer? The next few months will be decisive for the young big man's future and may mark the beginning of a new era in his career. So, did you enjoy the video? If you did, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're not part of our community yet, subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new content. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and share with your friends. Thanks for watching until the end, and see you in the next video.